What's going on, everybody? This is Bear. You're about to listen to Bear's Banters, the show where I don't talk about race, religion, and politics. So what the fuck else is there to talk about? Hey, you're just gonna have to find out. We're back. That's right. We're back. And when I say we're back, this is Bear and
Ducky.
That's right. And we're not the only things that are back, bitches. Football is back.
Let's go Steelers.
I can't say let's go Eagles because I already know that we're going to suck this year.
You got to have faith, player.
This ain't church. Faith. When you know the facts, it's a fact. Look, I'm going to say this right now. Because the fucking fact of the matter is that the Eagles just suck. It's just plain and simple. Our quarterback is a rookie. Yeah, I know he played 4 games last year, but it's his first starting season. And which he probably won't even finish out anyways. So, quarterback sucks. It's a rookie head coach. We do have a running back who can be in the top 10, but we have a shitty offensive lineman. Now, don't get me wrong. I love Fletcher Cox. I love Brandon Graham. But they old. They old, man. They need to retire. So, we got an old defensive line. Our linebackers aren't really, I guess they're old because they just suck. And our cornerbacks and our safeties are the shortest in the NFL. I think our tallest freaking defensive back player is like 5'11". He's like an inch taller than me.
And none of that is actually facts, bro, that solidify a losing record. That's what I mean. Yeah, okay, you have the shortest corners, but they can cover.
No, they can't. That's the problem.
They can too.
They can't even tackle.
They might not be able to tackle, but...
I mean, think about it. You take someone like Tom Brady. I'm going to say this Sunday because he's playing tonight. When you have a wide receiver like Chris Godwin and Mike Evans, they're both like over 6 foot tall. All Brady got to do when he comes to play us, he's just going to go, hey guys, go deep, jump ball. That's all he got to do.
Okay.
What do you
But see, I used to play cornerback, and I'm short. When I was playing corner,
We're talking about high school.
Okay, that's fine.
Most
most receivers were taller than me. I made up for it with hops, but I was still able to cover.
You have hops, though, at least. These guys don't. These guys suck.
You still got to have faith. And I understand the rookie quarterback situation, but...
A running rookie quarterback.
I know, you don't like running rookie quarterbacks.
I don't like running quarterbacks. You're a fucking quarterback. Your job is to throw the fucking ball.
I mean, but, you can always throw extra aspects into it. But I kind of agree, because it's like with basketball with me. Like, I prefer my positions to play their position. I don't want a center trying to play point guard. Just like you don't want a quarterback trying to play running back.
Well, see, the thing is, like, look, me and my brother call it different things, but this is just what I call it. I call them 3 different types of quarterbacks in the NFL. You got your pocket quarterback, which is, your Tom Brady, your Peyton Manning, your Aaron Rodgers. Because even when these guys run, they'll stop and try to plant their feet and throw the ball. They're not going to throw on the run unless they're like pretty much going down and throw the ball out of bounds. Then you got my brother calls it running quarterbacks. I call it mobile quarterbacks.
Same thing.
Your Mike Vicks, your fucking Lamar Jacksons, your fucking
Cam Newtons
and shit, like the guys who like where the coaches will draw up plays for these guys to run, Wildcats and shit like that, and or the guys that'll hike the ball, Jalen Hurts, because I see it in the fucking preseason, freaking wait like 2 seconds and then run on a 3rd and 6, and then you don't even get the first down. I know, I'm sorry, but what I personally, I want a pocket quarterback, or I want an all-around quarterback. What I mean by that is, I do mean by like Donovan McNabb, a guy who can move around, but still says, hey, I'll throw the ball 30 yards instead of trying to run 5 yards.
More of an improvising quarterback as opposed to...
Like, the guy can run and he can throw. He's an all-around quarterback. Like Russell Wilson, he's an all-around quarterback.
But technically, he's a mobile quarterback, because you got to consider how fast his speed is. He just plays... Russell Wilson.
He don't really run that much.
But when he does...
But he throws more.
But
though.
That's just his play style. But technically, his build is pretty much a scrambling quarterback.
But he's not a scrambling quarterback. That's why I call him an all-round, because he can pass and he can throw. That's all it is. But football's back. Who you got tonight? Tampa Bay or?
I got Tampa.
Over the Cow bitches.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't like Brady, but hey. They're probably going to win. Plus, I got Mike Evans in my fantasy, so I'm trying to get me a good little few points.
Yeah, well, you know what? I got Ezekiel Elliott in mind, so feed him. I don't like him, but feed him. But I'm just saying, I'm excited because football is back finally. It's too short for what these guys are getting paid. It's just too short. And you know what? It's physical. So is hockey. Some of those motherfuckers are concussed. They're missing teeth.
Exactly, and that's why I feel football playoffs should at least have best 2 or 3 instead of sudden death.
No.
Hockey has 7. That's just as much
I like
contact.
the win or go home thing, and then you know what they do that in basketball. The TNT commercials, they be like win or go home. I'm like,
no, that's best of 7.
That's best of 7. That's not win or go home. I get it because it's playoffs, but football is the only sport that is win or go home. Baseball, wild card baseball is win or go home. But, baseball is 5, 5 then 7 games. And then basketball is 7, hockey's 5 out of 7, whatever. Football is literally you win or you go home. It's simple as that. I mean,
I just like to see more play because I feel like football is just too short. Like basketball, for example, as long as the playoffs run, as soon as they're done, they get like a month and a half off, and basketball is right back to training camp.
I'm not even big on hockey, but I swear hockey, like, it's considered a winter sport. So I think they pick up, like, in January. I swear these fools are not over until like March, and then they're up again in January or something.
And that's
like,
a short run.
Like it's a very short run, but it's very physical. That's why I'm like okay, your man's, and I do like him, even though he's a Steeler. But I'm a big defensive line person. I'm a defense person. Your man T.J. Watt is on a 4-year contract right now. They're talking about. I think it was like 120 million, 80 million guaranteed.
He earned it.
I'm not saying he didn't earn it, but that's why. Today, the sport is like a bunch of bitchy millionaires. I'm not saying TJ Watt's a bitchy millionaire. I would never say that about TJ Watt. If I saw him coming, I'd be like, motherfucker, I'll shoot you. Like, you tripping. Your freaking arm is bigger than my leg. You tripping.
Yeah, that's strong motherfucker right there.
But 80 million guaranteed. This man could break his leg in the first game of the season and still sit on his couch for the rest of the season getting $80 million. Well, I got to go to work and bust my ass for fucking what I make?
Man, if we would have stayed in shape when we was younger, like we supposed to do, now look at us. We only 30, and we broke down like we 60.
But that ain't the point.
My check engine light came on last year, July 9th.
Oh shit, my check engine light came on the day they handed me my diploma. I was like, okay, shit, just like my stomach just fell out. But the thing is, like, I don't know, back in the 70s,
quack,
your man Jack Lambert. No teeth in the front.
Got the bitches knocked out, yo.
Yeah.
Violence. Stop the violence.
No, start the violence in football again. But the thing is, he wasn't making no $80 million guarantee. You think he made $80 million in his fucking career?
Well, he couldn't. We probably wouldn't even be able to make it now because he hit too hard.
Pretty much. But see, that's the thing, though. Like, these players back in the day, they weren't making money like this, and they were playing real football. So, to me, it's like a bunch of just...
Well, what do you think? They're protecting their assets. They're going to pay them that much. You better not break.
Yeah, tell that to Dak Prescott, Mr.
It's like buying an iPhone and dropping it on your first day.
But you got insurance on an iPhone at least.
They got insurance on them too.
Mm-hmm. Bullshit insurance. Fucking yeah, they marry rich women like Tom Brady. You see how much his wife make?
I don't give a
shit. I was like, fuck that. Like, yo, Tom Brady's wife, she banging and all that, but I don't give a fuck. She bugger. You bet you got that money. Come here, girl. You be my sugar mama.
Tom Brady is the type to let his wife take a shit and then rub it on his nose.
Put his ass down on the carpet, smack him with a newspaper. No. No.
That probably is what go down in Tom Brady's bedroom.
You remember in Any Given Sunday when the Dennis Quaid's character was talking about quitting and his wife slapped shit out of him? I guarantee that's what happened to Tom Brady after that Super Bowl last year. All right, babe, I got my Super Bowl. I proved that I could do without Bill Belichick and the Patriots. I'm getting retired. The fuck you is? Get your ass back out there in that damn football field.
I ain't gonna be the one making all the money in here, even though she got a new store down there or something.
Yeah, and you know my brother's like arguing with me because he's like, yeah, but that was all her model money. I'm like, bro, you still know how much money she makes off her store?
Like, you know how much she made modeling?
Right? Like
they could both retire and live fine the rest of their life.
Their grandchildren could not even fucking work a day in their life, but you know. It is what it is. It is what it
Hey,
is.
all the more power to it. The more
Shit.
money. Look, you want to open your business and stuff. I'm all for entrepreneuring, so I'm cool with
Right.
that. I just don't like her husband. Because
Yeah.
I'm sorry, he's cheap.
I remember speaking of the shit in the nose, and she basically having his testicles. I remember when he was riding on a bicycle with a little basket, like he was Dorothy's, like it was the witch from Wizard of Oz, where she got the basket and the dog in the front. I'm like, yo, Tom, I know why your balls are deflated.
Emasculated.
Yo, that's why he wanted his balls deflated, because his real balls are deflated. It made him comfortable.
It made him. Hey, that's why they started winning so early.
Pretty much. So, fellas, I'm gonna let Ducky ask you something.
So since it's football season, fellas, would you rather sit there and enjoy the game, maybe even with your girl, your friends, your buddies, your snacks, or would you rather watch the game while getting your dick sucked? A little bit of sloppy toppy while the game's going on.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, it depends. Like, is your team winning or losing? Like, do you need an uplifting because your team's losing, or it's like you're such in a good mood and your team's winning? It don't matter if she's sucking your dick because you're still in a good mood.
Well, see, I don't know because see, if I'm getting my dick sucked, which I really enjoy, I'm not paying attention to the game. My head probably back, my eyes probably rolling. My foot doing that shaky thing.
Right, you look like you're doing a stanky leg and shit.
Or if I watch the game, I'm able to enjoy it, but I get hyped. So
yeah, you might accidentally jump up. Your team intercept the ball.
She bite. See, that wouldn't be cool. That's an accident waiting to happen at the same time.
It's like, when you're getting roadhead. Like, my wife won't give me roadhead. And I'm like, why won't you give me roadhead? She's like, first of all, I seen the way you drive. Second of all, I'm not going to say where we live, but we live in a certain state with fucked up roads. So you hit a certain bump.
Yeah, well.
You ain't choking me out.
There go the gag reflex.
Like, could you imagine, like, driving down the street and your girl giving you roadhead? Next thing you know, you hit a bump and it gives her a fucked up gag reflex and she's puking all over your dick?
That's a accident waiting to happen.
It really is. So, fellas, be careful out there when you're getting that roadhead. Just letting you know. So, get football break, but we're gonna be back on this football because football's our sport. Me and Ducky, we talk about football forever, and it would just be a never-ending show. But I saw a video of a grizzly bear charging at a Canadian man.
Quack.
I'm telling you, I was home last night. So I'm like, why does it look like they got video of me? I'm not doing this shit. I don't think so. Maybe one of my cousins or something like that, because I like Canadian bacon. I mean...
So it was you.
No.
You chasing down Canadian bacon.
No. Because the fucking fact of the matter is, just because I saw South Park and they say blame Canada, I don't blame Canada for nothing. Actually, to tell you the truth...
Man, Canada be minding their own business.
They really do, but you know what? I can't sit here and lie. It might have been me. I'm not going to sit there and, get myself in trouble, but...
You was drunk last night.
You know what?
You don't know what you did.
Well, you know what? The reason I think it could have been me, because the fact of the matter is, you ever go to Canada and have a burger?
No, I've never been to Canada.
They put mayonnaise on that?
I put mayonnaise on my burger.
No. See, every red-blooded American knows the only condiment
I'm light-skinned, motherfucker.
The only fucking condiment you ever supposed to put on a hamburger is either fucking ketchup or mustard. Or maybe that's special sauce they like there in fucking Canada so much. But I swear to God, when someone just slaps that mayonnaise on there, oh, I could just kill somebody.
I put mayonnaise on that shit all the time. Go with that Wendy's.
Don't ruin Wendy's for me.
Wendy's, some of their burgers, yeah, come with mayonnaise. Man, that's it's life, man.
Mayonnaise on a burger.
But it's to each his own. It's a sandwich. Burger's still a sandwich.
Well, so maybe that was me last night. I was drunk, and maybe I seen him maybe I went up there to order a burger, and he I'm just saying, he put mayonnaise on my burger, and I was like, oh no.
Oh, see, that's just that sounds a little suspect. He put mayonnaise on your burger. I'm just saying.
Hey, either way, man, I'm just gonna fuck him up. I mean, shit, you heard Sergeant Sausage, man. We might be gay. We don't know. I got put enough alcohol on me, man.
Not this duck.
Not this duck.
Quack.
Shit. But so yeah, like the video, it was just this bear just charged at him, was about to fuck him up, and I'm like, you know what? Why are you walking somewhere where you about to run up on a bear? Why would you do that? I just don't get it.
Wildlife explorers. I mean, granted,
It's
look
like
at
the
that Red
crocodile
Dead
Dundee.
Redemption. Every time I had seen one of them bears, I was on it.
And how many times you die?
A few, but that make me no little bitch and go back.
Well, speaking of Red Dead Redemption, I remember I was just had my character just strolling through the woods, minding my business, and I heard a dude talking shit. I'm about to get his ass. I'm about to fuck him up. You know how they did in the southern, blah, blah.
It was Western, but go ahead, do your thing.
Whatever. They made him sound like they got a pound of chew in their mouth. And I happen to look over, and he's walking slowly at this fucking at least 1,000-pound grizzly bear. And I'm just like, you fucked up, right? You fucked up, right? You out here by yourself with a musket, one shotgun gun, walking up to a bear. I saw that bear charge him. He's screaming. Bear picking him up, shaking him like a fucking dog shakes a dog toy, and just fucking him up. And I'm just like, minding my business. Nope, I'm just going to keep on riding. I ain't going to do shit.
See?
What?
You ain't right.
What you mean I ain't right? First of all, you go bear hunting, you don't go by yourself. Because that's what's going to happen.
Could have helped out your fellow man.
I
know you had the weapons for it.
Nope, I helped out my fellow bear. That's what I did. I said, this is what happens when you walk into nature unprepared. You look what happened to the crocodile Dundee dude. No, actually,
you mean crocodile hunter.
Oh wait, yeah, Dundee.
Not Dundee.
Not Dundee. My bad. No, the crocodile hunter dude. But yeah, that's still mind blowing. It's not that he's dead because it's been so many years. It's how he died. It's like, really, a stingray? I saw this man stand on top of a dead whale while sharks were eating him. He was like, crikey, I hope to fall in. Oh, that stingray gets him?
Hey.
It's like how they did Omar in The Wire. Newport. Soft pack. And next thing you know, he's dead. Little ass fucking kid shot him. I'm like, this motherfucker is like surviving all the fucking West Baltimore gangsters, and a fucking 10-year-old just shoots him.
The most unexpected.
And the reason I bring that up is that actor did pass away, so may he rest in peace. Sorry if I don't remember his name. He's just Omar to me. Like the one actor who fucking is in that new Suicide Squad movie, the black British dude. Who's the black British dude in Suicide Squad?
Oh, Idris Elba.
Yeah, see? I don't know his name. He's string a bell to me.
That's my dude.
Like, he's such a good actor, though. I do like him. But he will always be stringer bell to me. Fuck that. But
and
yeah.
Some actors just have that role. Like, it's just... That's that role. You can't really
to me he's a real true actor, because every character I've ever seen him play, he's that character. I mean, I know I already talked about the Michael B. Jordan and shit. Like, I just feel like he just always plays that same character, and he's not acting. He's just showing up and reading his lines.
I mean, most actors do. You can't really find too many fully well-rounded. Like they have a dominance that they normally stick to, and sometimes when they do other ones, it doesn't work out. Like comedians, perfect example. It's hard for me to see most comedians in a serious role because I'm so used to them, being comedians.
I remember it was like one of them straight to DVD movies. I don't even know what the fuck it was called. It was Eddie Griffin, and he was a fireman, and he was raising his fireman. Yeah, and he was raising his nephew's son, and his partner's son. I don't know why I said nephew. I'm kind of drinking right now. But
by the way, need another shot, but that's for another day.
But he's raising his partner's kid, and the kid gets kidnapped, and he's on some fucking boat, and Eddie Griffin is like doing these action scenes. Now the graphics was like Sci-Fi Channel graphics, like it was horrible, like some Sharknado shit. But I'm just like, what? It's Eddie Griffin. Like, I can't see this role. I don't
know what movie you're talking about. Because I'm an Eddie Griffin fan.
It was like a straight to DVD type movie. It was years ago. I think my father picked it up because he was just surprised that Eddie Griffin wasn't an action movie and he wanted to see it.
The only action movie I could think of was kind of a comedy, but I don't think it was straight DVD. It was Double Take, I think.
That was actually a underrated movie, in my opinion.
I only seen it once, so I couldn't tell you my real opinion.
Him and Orlando Jones. I remember that movie. That movie actually was funny.
Yeah, I have to go back and watch. I only seen it once.
Like, So, okay, right there. That movie, the ending, he was a little bit of action, but he was like his true self, and it wasn't set up in like corny action scene because it's not like it's that hard to see Eddie Griffin shoot a gun.
Yeah.
So I mean, double take. Like when Orlando Jones, like when they had to switch their outfits, so he's acting like, oh, hi, I got y'all, and all fancy shit, and then Orlando fucking Jones is like, okay, excuse me, shot. I'm gonna go get this steak right now. I'm gonna get me them prime ribs, sucking on his pinky shit, and let me get some more liquor. Well, sir, we didn't have no more. You ain't got no more liquor, bitch. What the fuck you do when you ain't got no more liquor? What you going on? Like, he was just acting so ghetto, and Eddie, and the look on Eddie's face, like, really? That's how I act now? Like, that's how I am?
I gotta go back and watch that movie.
Oh my god, it is a trip. Because when fucking he's like pointing the gun at Orlando Jones, he was like, I swear to God, I will fucking shoot you if I need to. And he just takes the gun apart with the button. Because you know them guns got the button, you can take the top off. He's like, that's all right, I throw a damn bullet at you. Oh my god.
Speaking of movies.
Well, hold on. Before we go into that, I want to get on your topic.
Oh, okay. Well,
back to football right quick.
So I recently seen this video, and I'll be 100 with you. I absolutely despise Tom Brady. I despise these nuts despise this nigga.
All that in a bag of chips, though? Despise him?
Fuck the chips. I like chips. Don't disgrace my chips like that. But he was in an interview that I actually agree with him with about how...
Wait a minute. DJ, hit that rewind button. Did you just say you agreed with Tom Brady?
Yeah, but listen to what
he
pretty much said.
Before I have to listen to that, let me look out my window for flying pigs or to see if the ground starts freezing.
I did see a flying pig on the way down here.
All right, then you know what? Okay, I guess flying pigs do exist now because you agree with Tom Brady. But go on.
It's the approach of how soft the NFL has gotten because the defense can't really do anything.
Oh, trust me, as a defensive lover, like we just said, Jack Lambert couldn't play in the NFL today.
Yeah, because he's hits too hard.
Yeah.
But Brady made a point that I respect and I like because he was saying pretty much
I can't believe these words are coming out of your mouth.
They're blaming the defense for offensive mistakes. Like as a quarterback, you shouldn't be trying to just throw the ball anywhere. You're supposed to throw the ball where your receiver can make a safe catch. Not across the middle where you got Urlachers and Lewises and Porters and stuff.
I've seen Ray Lewis hits and I'm like, ooh, yeah, okay.
Exactly. You're not supposed to put your wide receiver in that situation. Actually, but that's since you do, they blame the defense for it instead of blaming the offense.
I know it's an older movie, but it was a smart. It was based off guys will watch it because of football and girls will watch it because it's a love movie. Jerry Maguire. And at the end of the game, Cuba Gooding Jr.'s character, he was a wide receiver for the Cardinals. And Jerry says, and Tom Cruise says to him, he was like, how you feeling? He goes, I'm all right. Quarterback throwing high though, because he don't want to jump up high and get fucking smacked.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so, wide receivers will bitch about that though.
It is. Don't put me in a position to get like laid out because then at the same time I'm responsible for the catch too.
Yeah, and of course, a quarterback because I hate quarterbacks. I do. I'm a defensive guy. Like my job is to break the quarterback. Like I want to hurt him. Like I want him to hit him so hard. It'd be like the water boy where he's like, who the hell? Like, smack him back to being stupid.
To his infant ages.
Pretty much. Like, as smart as Peyton Manning was on football, as smart as he was as a quarterback, as a field general who read defense, I wanted to hit Peyton Manning so hard, he'd have been calling out for Eli. You
already know me. Main quarterback I just like is Brady. And every time I play Madden, I make sure I at least get a pick and a sack.
Nah, see, I can't say a pick because I usually take my superstar and make a defensive lineman. I at least want 2 sacks on him.
Oh, no, I play safety, and I mess around and blow a play trying to get to him.
Yo, you know how many times I fucking done that, though? I blow the play, try to hit that damn quarterback, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to stop it and try to be a quarterback here. I'm gonna fucking hit this quarterback. Let me be defensive lineman or linebacker. Fuck that. I can't do this shit.
You remember when we used to play Connected Franchise on the PlayStation 4, and I would play strong safety. Oh, you used to be so mad.
No, what I used to be mad at when I played linebacker, and I'd be like an inch away from your quarterback because you play wide receiver, and I'd be an inch away from hitting your quarterback, and he'd just get that ball off, and I would fucking throw my control because I was right there. I didn't give a fuck if you got the touchdown or not. I was there. He felt my breath breathing on him. It was like the scene from Hey Arnold where he would sneak up on Helga, just like,
yeah, that's creep.
Like that's how I want to be on quarterbacks. I want to be on them. I want them to hear my breath. I want them to feel it. Like, I want them to smell my stank.
That's nasty.
I don't give a fuck. It's nasty. I hate quarterbacks. Quarterbacks are the biggest pussies.
Oh, they probably hate you too, motherfucker.
Well, fuck them. Because it just pisses me off. If a fucking quarterback throws a bad pass and the wide receiver almost makes it but then drops it, oh, the wide receiver got to focus more. It was a bad pass to begin with.
Yeah, I hate that shit too.
Like,
but sometimes it worked both ways, because sometimes like a receiver could have caught the ball, tip it in the interception, and it's the quarterback's fault, even though
it's the wide receiver's fault.
Exactly. So,
well, the fuck part is but I'm still shocked about this. Like, Tom Brady is like complaining that defenses are being in trouble. You know why, right? Because his defense won the fucking Super Bowl last year.
Now he's trying to give them all type of props.
Because fucking what? Kansas City scored 9 points in the Super Bowl last year? That's not even a touchdown. I don't even know if they scored a fucking touchdown.
They might have scored a touchdown, missed a field goal, the extra point at least, and or they kicked another field goal. Or they just more than likely it's probably goals. 3
points. So, you know he was praising his defense. I'm not saying like it didn't help that he threw it didn't help that it helped that he threw 3 touchdown passes, but you could put up 21 points, but if your defense ain't shit, that defense could put 24. I mean, shit, Brandon Graham pretty much... Like, Nick Foles won us that Super Bowl, but Brandon Graham put the cherry on top when he sacked and made Brady fumble the ball. I mean, it is what it is.
Y'all played no games that Super Bowl. That's what I like. Like Atlanta, they was fucking around the whole...
You know, a lot of people wanted to scream, fucking, this he's cheating, the game is fixed and that. And people were like, oh, no one comes back from a loss like that. Dude, there's a thing called a miracle in the Meadowlands with Mike Vick was the quarterback for the Eagles and Sean Jackson fucking scored a fucking punt return touchdown and won the game with no time left. Like, what do you mean that doesn't happen?
Anything can happen.
It's any given Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, shit, look at the Browns last year. Who saw that coming?
Yeah, they definitely got better. We got to look out for them. I feel like we're going to lose to them once and then beat them the other time. We're going to lose to Baltimore once.
You better not lose to Baltimore once.
We're going to lose to Cleveland once. We better beat Cincinnati twice.
Oh, what you mean? Oh, wait, no. Andy Dalton's. Never mind. He's on the Bears now.
The new dude. But, I mean, who knows? Maybe he throws a good season.
I don't know. I mean, it all depends, too, because of, like, do you know when you play Cincinnati?
Not yet. No.
I mean, I got the schedule up on the wall right there for my wife, but it's too fucking far to see when they play them. But let's say if they play them in week 4. If the Bengals go into that game at 0-4, there's no confidence that they're going to fucking win. But does it help that if the team does go 4-0 into that game? It helps that.
Oh, yeah. That's just, like, I mean, might as well call it nature for lack of a better word. Like, if you go in 4-0, the only thing that can sell you is you go in overconfident. Because if you're 4-0, you're going in with confidence. We haven't been beaten yet. You know what I mean? And sometimes that confidence, if you get overconfident, you make mistakes. But if you stay
so if you get overconfident, you become the Falcons in that Super Bowl.
Pretty much. and you sell yourself, and you end up like wah 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 quack.
You know, speaking of all this quack, you been watching the Mighty Ducks?
Nah, just been quacking up.
All right, just quacking it up. I see. Well, let's take another break from the football topic because people are going to listen to this podcast. Because I'm going to say this right now.
I don't give a shit. It's the first week.
Because I'm going to say this right now. This podcast does feel kind of dry. I don't feel like I have a lot of energy. But you know what? It's not always going to be that type of episode. And like Ducky just said, bitch, football is back. We was even thinking about fucking doing podcast during the games, but I'm like, oh, I don't need the NFL kicking in my door. We're like, hey, take that
I
shit
don't
off.
think they can. As long as you can't really hear the game in the background, we can make comments about certain plays and certain games, especially if we see highlights.
Yeah, we probably couldn't do that every Sunday though, because it ain't like you live 10 minutes away.
I mean, it wouldn't necessarily have to be every Sunday, but
yeah, I guess. But we're gonna take a little break from football, and of course we'll be back with football topics because football's back, bitch. So, Matrix 4. I did talk about how it was coming out last night. I saw the trailer. The trailer is now released for the Matrix 4. And just, wow. Not a good wow. A bad wow. I don't know why Lauren Fishburne's not in it.
Here we go.
No, ain't no here we go.
Here we go with your overcritical. Come on, bring it on.
No, fuck that, okay? Because, first of all, when I first heard about this, apparently Keanu Reeves talked to Lauren Fishburne when they was filming John Wick. And I don't think Lauren Fishburne wanted to do it. But then I seen a report that he wasn't even invited. So I'm like, okay, it's Hollywood. I don't know the real truth. It is what it is. So they got a young Morpheus. And apparently the whole plot to this movie is like if Neo never took the blue pill.
Neo.
And wait, what did I say?
Neum.
Did I say Neum?
Yep.
That's the drink. Neo took the blue pill instead of the red pill. But turns out in the trailer he took the fucking red pill anyways. So I mean it is what it is. But that's the premise of this movie. But just the way it looks, the one bitch is jumping off a building and then bouncing off another building, which I'm not saying is bad because that is what Matrix is. It's just when she's bouncing off that building, the building like slowly explodes like a shatter. I'm like, this doesn't feel like the Matrix though.
But think about it. It does. They did it in the original Matrix.
Not the way they did it like this. Like a person wasn't jumping off a building and then having when they jump, their feet expanded a building. Maybe Neo did in the second and third one because he was like Superman, which I kind of thought was fucking destroyed the franchise. But like, I don't know. It just like there's a scene where Trinity's screaming, and the next thing you know, there's like a what do you call that? Like an echo sound, but like you see her body being separated. I'm like, this just doesn't look like a Matrix film. The CGI looks bad. It just does not look like a good movie. But this is just my opinion.
I'm interested in it. I'm really interested. I'm a Keanu Reeves fan as it is. I did like The Matrix. I didn't see.
Now The Matrix was good because actually I was drinking the other night and I put it on. I was like, I didn't watch this movie in a minute. I'll put it on, and it's still a good movie even to this day. The second one was good because of the action. In my opinion, you're not getting better than any highway scene you did it that The Matrix 2 did.
Nah, there was one in this Resident Evil movie I seen that was dope. It's a CGI one though, not the.
Oh, okay. I was trying to think Resident Evil movies. I'm like, I didn't know there was a highway scene in an apocalyptic world, but
it was. I think it was Vendetta. It's called Resident Evil Vendetta. It was the CGI movie, and I mean, granted, Leon did something unnecessary.
Oh, see, that's why he loves it because it's Leon.
It was because I was even mad at him. I was like, it was dramatic because it was just excessive. Like, but it was on a highway scene. He's getting chased by them tongue things. They're like the
yeah.
And it
looked like Venom and Carnage had a baby. That's what those things remind me of.
Yeah, and he over here like killing them off, dodging through traffic on his bike, and he kills the last couple with one of the roadway signs, the highway roadway signs. Right now, mind you, they're all dead, but he did the extra and threw a grenade behind them as he pulls off. I was like, bruh.
Hey man, fuck that. He got to make sure they did.
I was like, that was a little excessive, don't you think?
Yeah, that might have been a little too excessive there, but hey, got the job done, didn't he?
They did, but yeah, I'm really interested in the new Matrix movie.
Well, see, the Matrix 3. My brother, he's a really big. He loves these movies. He's like so hyped for this movie. I'm like, hey, well, each his own. But the thing is, how they did the ending of the Matrix 3, it kind of ruined the story. Like Agent Smith took over the whole Matrix. He was the virus. Everybody in the Matrix was an Agent Smith, and and they had this really big fight where Agent Smith can fly and shit like that, and they're punching each other. It reminded me of like Superman versus Zod and shit like that. Like it was just that type of fight. But what my brother had said to me, and I never really thought about it, and I was like, you know what? Okay, now the fight does seem good because the way he explained it to me. He said, what you saw in that fight is what you saw in a Dragon Ball Z. If you're a Dragon Ball Z fan, what you see in those fights in those animated cartoons is what you just saw in that movie. So it was like we got to see what a Dragon Ball Z fight would look like in real life. Yes, live action, real life. So I'm like, okay. So I'll give it the action. I'll give it the fight. And it was cool because I'd never really thought about it like that. But to me, I'm also, when it comes to movies, I like a good story. And it just fucked up the story. It just did. I was just like, it wasn't a good story to me. And now they're coming out with this fourth one. And it's just one of those things. It's like, why?
That's the only thing I have against it is I hate when they start a series of movies and then they wait too long to end up making another one.
I mean, not everyone fails because the Coming to America one was good. He waited like
I still didn't see that one yet. But,
he waited like 20 years, but it was still good.
But I still think like that length is still like unnecessary. Not saying it can't come out good, but it's just like, wow.
It is unnecessary.
It's like, wow, that's just...
And Die Hard is a Christmas movie. Fuck you and my one coworker.
We're not going to do this.
No, because when he hears this, he going to know. Fuck him.
Nah, bump movie. That. I got your back. I don't even know you, but I got your back. Because to hell with that.
Nah, fuck you both.
To hell with that. It ain't no Christmas movie.
Goddamn Christmas
movie. It ain't no Christmas goddamn movie.
Anyways.
Just because you see Christmas trees in the background and shit don't make it a Christmas movie.
Ladies, let me ask you something. Why the fuck do you think it's okay to take our jerseys and wear them shits? No. I'm going to say this right now because as a big football fan, when my wife just wears nothing but the football jersey, oh goddamn, we going. Oh, we going. She gonna be the tight end. I'm gonna be the quarterback. We going hard. But what I'm saying is, why in the fuck you think it's okay on game day, where your man wakes up in the shower, he got the grill going, he got all this shit going, can't find his jersey. You come around the fucking corner of the house and you rocking his jersey. How dare you?
Actually, no. I think that's sexy.
No, like I said, if she wearing nothing but the jersey. That's sexy.
No, even if she's dressed up with the jersey, I think that's sexy. I like my woman to engage with football with me.
Yeah, but if she's got her own jersey, that's fine. Well, if you got two jerseys,
I don't mind sharing. I have enough motherfucking Steeler gear for both of us.
Nah, fuck that. Get your own jersey. Play that shit. And you know what? It's not even just jerseys. Fucking wintertime coming. How many times I wake up, my wife got my hoodie on?
Yeah, well, women just steal clothes.
Well, women, stop stealing a man's clothes.
It's like nature.
No. All right. Fuck nature. Stop stealing my fucking clothes.
Yeah, I don't like that shit sometimes. I ain't going to stunt. Certain things, but when it comes to football, I love my wife wear football stuff.
Now, my wife walks
even
around
if it's
she'll never wear it because she's still a fan. But if she walked in one day wearing my Eagles hat, I'd be like, we about to have a baby right now. So, you know.
Eagles.
Fuck you and the Squealers. Disrespect my Eagles. It's your old ass quarterback Ben Roethlisberger.
It's cool. Not his old ass fuck around
and what? And what? Say it.
Win another Super Bowl.
Okay. Tom Brady got a better chance to win it 2 more years in a row before fucking Ben Roethlisberger
of course, Brady got a better chance with the league playing for. You know what?
Favor. Okay, well, fine then. Fucking Drew Brees got a better chance coming out of retirement and win the Super Bowl before fucking Ben Roethlisberger.
I don't know about that, shawty kid.
Shit, I was surprised Brees retired.
I'm not old. I need Ben and Brady to retire too. Like they all gotta go.
See, you realize once those two retired, that's it. We're done. Our generation is done.
I'm mad as hell because I feel like our team had my team like the 80s was our probably our worst time frame.
I mean, I wasn't born yet, but I'm guessing because I never hear anything about the 80s Steelers.
But I feel like we're gonna have that dry spell because we're not gonna have a solidified quarterback after Ben leave.
Shit. Welcome to then. You know what? Then I'm gonna say welcome to being a fucking Philadelphia Eagles fan because we haven't had a fucking good quarterback since McNabb. And it ain't like he won a Super Bowls all the time and shit.
Well, I mean, he only been to one, right?
He's been to one, but at least fucking... See, McNabb to me was what Romo was to the Cowboys. He would fucking have a great season,
First of all, don't compare McNabb to no damn Romo.
No, see, fuck Romo. But what I'm saying is he was that type of player that gets you to the playoffs, have a great season, high hopes, gets you to the playoffs, even to the NFC Championship, just to lose.
I mean, it happens. It's a hard game to play. Once playoffs hit, it's like you said, it's do or die. That's why I feel like it'd be more interesting. Best 2 or 3.
That's why I always felt like the NFL was rigged a lot, because Aaron Rodgers, to me, is the best quarterback of all time. Yes, I know he's only got 1 ring while Brady's got 7 and shit. But when you went to me, when you want to talk about Super Bowls, that's a team. Because like I just said, Adam Vinatieri kicked 2 Super Bowls for the fucking Patriots, and the Bucs defense definitely just won that Super Bowl last year. But what I'm saying is, when it comes to Super Bowls and even playoffs, that's a team effort. When it comes to numbers, Aaron Rodgers doesn't even have over 100 fucking interceptions yet. And the man's been in the NFL as long as Joe Montana.
What, like 12 years?
13, I think.
12,
so to
13?
me, Aaron Rodgers
really?
is the best. Yeah.
I think this is Ben's 15th.
Well, you got to think, though, when Aaron Rodgers came in, he didn't play for 3 years, though.
So would that make this his 15th season?
As an NFL player on a roster, possibly? No, because, fuck, he got drafted what? I can't remember when he got drafted. All I know is he's been playing, though, for like 13 years. And he doesn't even have over 100 interceptions yet. And he's got like over fucking 400 or like 4,000. I can't remember what the number is. It's really high for touchdowns. Number-wise, Aaron Rodgers is the greatest quarterback of all time. As number-wise right now. I mean, of course, I will never say of all time. Because
of the generation,
I guess, yeah. But even though Tom Brady is like considered the GOAT and all that stuff, but that's because of all his rings. And I mean, like I said, when I want to truly argue who's the best of the best, it's by the numbers. And Rodgers has
Aaron
the best
Rodgers
numbers.
Don't cheat.
That's true too. Now the fact of the matter is, this is why I think the NFL is rigged. You want to tell me Drew Brees and Aaron Rodgers? Like, because remember, when we were in high school, who was always in the fucking AFC Championship? Brady, Manning, and Roethlisberger.
Mm-hmm.
You going to tell me at the time when Brees and Rodgers was in the NFL? Motherfuckers never went to the AFC Championship all them years in a row the way those 3 did to the AFC Championship? There's no fucking way, because Tom Brady, I felt like every time he was going to Super Bowl, the NFL was like, oh, well, we can't have Rodgers or Brees go because Brady will lose. So, you know, we got to fix this.
I don't think it's that in-depth, but I do know they favor Brady. Or whoever the money's going to, because I'm sorry, when it comes to the playoffs, those are the times where most calls are suspect. And I don't think it's due to, people overreacting, overanalyzing. Like that NFC Championship with New Orleans and, who was it?
The Vikings.
Was it
the Vikings? No, the Rams. If you're talking about pass interference.
Yeah. Clear as day.
Yeah,
obvious.
Right there. See, right there, though, obviously pass interference. But Brady already won the AFC Championship because the Rams went to Super Bowl and lost to him. So it's like, Brady's in Super Bowl. But if Brees wins this game, it is a high likely chance Brady will not win that fucking Super Bowl. Clear pass interference doesn't get called, and then the Rams win the fucking game. That shit like that is what I mean. Because there's no fucking reason these 2 great quarterbacks were only in 1 Super Bowl each. No fucking reason to it.
And neither Super Bowl did they face Tom Brady.
Brees went against Manning.
Twice.
No. Brees only won the 1 Super Bowl, and that's when Manning was a Colt.
Oh, but you said Manning. I thought, because remember,
no, not Eli. No, he went against Peyton Manning, and Rodgers went against Roethlisberger. It just like last year, right the second. And I mean the second.
And Ben went against Kurt Warner, who is a great quarterback too.
Yes, he is. Now, the ink on the pen, the second it was dried, Tom Brady's in Tampa Bay. I said, oh my God, the Super Bowl is in Tampa Bay. No team has ever won a Super Bowl in their own stadium. I called it, yo. It wasn't even September yet. I called my brother, called my friends. I said, yo, Brady and the Bucs will win the Super Bowl. Oh, I said, nope, it's in Tampa. He's going to be the only quarterback to ever fucking win a Super Bowl in his own fucking stadium. Tampa Bay's going to Super Bowl. Who won a Super Bowl last year? Tampa Bay. My one friend texted me. He's like, you're right. NFL's rigged. Speaking of fucking quarterbacks, Cam Newton. That was surprising.
First of all, New England is
stupid
as fuck. Like, wow. You barely gave him time to really adjust to the whole system, and you just drop them for a clear rookie. Like, you got somebody with experience. Now, I don't know what was going on behind closed doors, obviously, so there could have been drama behind closed doors.
Possibly. I mean,
make it happen, but then at the same time,
just the way he dressed was just the drama itself.
The way he's always dressed.
He's an oddball, but
he is.
See, I lost respect for Cam Newton in the Super Bowl. He did not dive for that ball.
Who is the cartoon wolf? He dresses like him. That cartoon wolf that the mask imitated.
Oh yeah, one of them 19 like with the heart chest point. Yeah,
that's what he dressed like. That's the fuck he dressed like.
He really do though. You see his hair sometimes. I'm like, dude, are you transgender? You want to be a woman sometimes?
He just do whatever.
But the reason I brought up Cam Newton, not just because of the
scarf and shit.
Not even the grandma scarf, but the auntie scarf.
Nah, you know the auntie scarf.
Them silk ass joints.
Yep. Got the glasses,
yes.
The hat, and they got the hat box in the back of the car.
Oh my God, yes. Them church skirts and shit.
Are you familiar with Jehovah's Return?
Seriously. Like, he definitely looked like the fucking bitch from Friday when she's banging on his door at 8 o'clock in the morning. If you ain't prepared, then I got a pamphlet.
Well, fuck you.
Dead, tired ass motherfucker. But the thing is, Cam Newton wants to be a starter.
I don't blame him. I
don't blame him, but do you even see anybody picking him up?
New Orleans?
That was a shock to me that they didn't actually. I'm actually really surprised they didn't.
Maybe not yet. Who knows? They could have talked to him. I think New Orleans could use him. I think
I can't really think of anybody because everybody's pretty
starting.
Maybe the Texans,
Jets. Because remember they got rid of Sam Darnold. Now I don't know who they got.
I don't even know who the fuck the Jets are like.
I don't think
Jets are like your baby brothers. Like, all right, well, all right, here you go.
Maybe even
come along.
The Giants.
What's wrong with Danny Dimes?
Even Daniel Jones is not.
That's right. Keep his ass there because he's in my division. Fuck them. I want them to keep losing. Fucking make Danny Dimes the mayor of New York. I don't give a fuck. Keep his ass as a Giant starting quarterback because when he plays, they lose, and that makes me feel better.
I had actually a talk with one of my buddies. We said Dallas because
Dak Prescott fucking
hurt.
Fucking,
but they paid him.
The peg-legged pirate Dak Prescott.
Yeah, but Dallas pulled the dumbest move ever.
And they paid him.
And it's not that.
Oh no, he is starting this year,
but he's injured.
No, he's still playing tonight.
He is.
Yes. I don't know. Done. Yeah, when you were talking about that last time we hung out,
someone told me it's done for the season.
And I'm like, no. I'm like, I don't know who told him that. They need to lay up that crack pipe. But no, he's actually playing tonight.
I say, okay, never mind. Because if he was down for the season again, it'd be like, you paid him all that money.
Get your bitch ass over here.
But it still wasn't a smart move to pay him all that because he just came off of that type of injury. Even if he is healthy, you don't know where his actual mental is to play. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He could come in scared. Injury like that.
I watched the first episode of Hard Knocks earlier today with the cow bitches. And I'm like mad because they got it again, but I've already talked to the Hard Knocks thing enough. They kept him. They were like, all right, you're done for the day. Even in practice, they'd be like, all right, calm down. And he'd get pissed off. So he is a hungry quarterback for this. So I was actually surprised when I saw this because I was like, wow. I'm like, he got all that money and he's still mad he can't play unless the cameras on him. I don't know. He could be one of them motherfuckers. Okay, but it's that time. It is that time. Oh, yes. It is that time. That's that bullshit!
Bitches.
Suck ass motherfuckers is that bullshit. This is for anybody. Anybody with a vehicle. Just coming fresh off the car lot, buying a brand new vehicle, or coming fresh out the car wash, or even, fuck that, you put your own hands down, worked it down to the bone, cleaning that motherfucker. You get to that first red light, when all of a sudden,
a bird gonna shit on my windshield, not on my Cadillac. I'ma pluck your feathers off and take you to Chinatown. They gonna make Kung Pao chicken out of you. Damn!
Shit right on the windshield. Oh, I'm telling you, I finally got me a new, I can't say a brand new car, but I finally got me a new car to me. Because my old car was just like, put it this way, my old car was an 02. Like, I wasn't even in high school yet when my car was made. So when I finally got my updated car, I got off of work, opened up my trunk, fucking put my shit in there, put my trunk down, look right on the back of my windshield. Motherfucker! Bitch! You did shit on my fucking car!
That happened to me. I have a, before it went down, 04 View. Went and got it, car wash, nice clean green. Pulled up to the house, went inside. In there about an hour or so. Come back out to leave. Big ass bird shit on my back passenger window. And I mean a big one.
Now, I don't get that how they perfectly aim like the windshield or the trunk or the top of the car, the back of the car, whatever. But when they get the passenger or driver's side window, like, was you aiming?
I think so. They were flying in like Pearl Harbor.
That's fucked up. That's fucked up.
Dropping bombs.
Yeah, they really was, though. I remember this one time at this other job that I worked at. I just came back from my interview, and I took my wife's car. And fucking as soon as I got in the car, bro, I'm telling you, you'd have thought there was a target on my windshield, and it was like, fucking at least like 20 pieces of bird shit on my motherfucking windshield. I was like, oh, I gotta put this in the car wash before I bring this home. I'm not bringing this home to my wife. She kicked my ass.
They had a personal with you.
Yeah, but see, that's that bullshit right there. When birds shit on your car. But one more thing before we get going, because this episode's a little bit longer than I thought it was going to be. And you know what? Like I said, when me and Ducky talk about football,
it gets real.
It gets real. Fuck that. But I did notice a new topic. I guess I can't say a new topic. This is a topic that's been talked about and debated for years. They ranked the Jokers from worst to best. Number 8 being the worst was that motherfucker from Suicide Squad. And, of course, Heath Ledger being number 1. Personally, my favorite, it's kind of hard for me. Jack Nicholson will always be my favorite Joker because he made me laugh. And I feel like that's what the Joker should do. But when it really comes down to, like, the true Joker, it's not even a live version. It was Mark Hamill's Batman, the animated series Joker. The voice you hear in the Dark Knight games.
Yeah. That was a good one.
Like, but, you know, that's just going to be a never-ending debate.
But see, that's the thing. It's when it comes to, aside from when you record stuff based on stats, when it comes to something like that, it's really a relative question because it's not necessarily who's the best is a matter of opinion. And sometimes you can't even base it off stats, but a matter of opinion. You have the 8 Jokers, but everybody's going to like a different Joker for different reasons.
Yeah, like I said, I grew up watching Jack Nicholson. See, to me, when it always comes down to Jack Nicholson and Heath Ledger was a different Joker than Jack. Because it's like when Jack showed up on set to do that movie, they said, hey, Jack, go. And he was just himself. Goofy, crazy, just like, what is this?
But that
like the one line, he goes, he stole my balloons. Do anybody tell me one of those things? And he didn't know what the fuck to call it. And then he's like, Bob, gun. And then shoots his own man with a gun because he was mad his balloons got stolen. That's funny to me. That's Joker. But Heath Ledger's Joker
was darker.
It was a
little darker.
But he did have some funny moments. Because like when he had the one,
I can make the pencil disappear
like that. Magically gone. But the one that always makes me laugh is like when the dude, he's got the fucking cop in the fucking police station. The guy's like, "What do you want?" He's like, "I just want my phone call." What? Like, so they both were good. They were just different.
Mm-hmm. And that's where it makes it everybody's argument. Well, I like them because of this. I feel that's better than doing this or doing that. Like, I actually like I like the Lego Batman Joker. That
motherfucker. No, I like this henchman better. You know you ain't gonna be Batman. What about that time he did this? What about that time he did that?
That was the airplane pilot.
He was like, what about the time he did this?
He was like, my plan is perfect. No, it ain't Batman's gonna stop you.
What you mean? What about the time at the church? What about the time you were trying to blow up Gotham? And he's like naming the recent movies or video games that Joker's in. It's like, what about the time you did this? He's just like trashing the fuck out of you, know. I'm just like, yo, like, but like when it comes to like Jack Nicholson's Joker, like my man was just like, he knew he was about to get his ass whipped by Batman. And he was like, come on now, you wouldn't hit a guy with glasses, would you? And he put his glasses on. I'm like, what is that? Like, who does shit like that? Like, he was so fucking, it was just perfect. It was gold.
I think they all were good. I like all the Jokers.
I did not like Joaquin Phoenix Joker.
I like that one.
But I personally, nothing against him. You know, I hang out with the guy. It's not like I got a personal thing against Joaquin Phoenix. I don't like him as an actor. I think I've seen maybe good. 1 or 2 movies of his.
Wheel in the Night was a good one.
That was probably one of the movies I seen him in, but I did not watch it because of Joaquin Phoenix. I watched because Mark Wahlberg was in it.
I mean, yeah, but they that whole movie complimented itself. That was a really good movie.
Yeah. It was a pretty good movie. Like Walk the Line. Walk the Line is Joaquin Phoenix's like most famous role.
I actually didn't see that one, but
I mean, I'm not into Johnny Cash like that. But even if I was, I'm like, I still only see him because Joaquin Phoenix is in it. I'm just not a big Joaquin guy. I mean, there's nothing against him. Like I said,
to each his own. Yeah, I'm not a big Leonardo DiCaprio fan, but he's a good actor.
He's a one hell of an actor. Like, no, I'm gonna say this right now. His Candyman, not Candyman. Excuse me. It's called Candyland. His name is Calvin Candy. That's okay. In Django, he's my favorite character in that movie. No. Not because how fucked up, racist, and sick he is. And I know we don't talk about race about the show, but we're talking about a movie. It's because how well he did that. I didn't see Leonardo DiCaprio in that movie. I pictured what that guy was like. If he was a real guy, that's what he would have been like to the fucking T.
And if anybody got him mistaken for racist since he played that role so well, look at the interviews because Jamie Foxx
and Samuel L. Jackson.
Excuse me. Yeah, they both stated he was so uncomfortable.
He really was.
Trying to do that role. They paid him for it.
Oh, yeah. And a lot of people try to say, oh, well, he's being special racist to Jamie Foxx because he beat him for the Oscar that one year when he won it for Ray. No, because when a true actor gets into his roles, he stays that person on set.
Which is supposed to be.
Like Joe Pesci, when they did Home Alone, was always mean to Macaulay Culkin because he had to stay in that role to hate that child. Like, you know how hard that probably is to see, hey, grown man, you have to be mean to a kid. Personally, me, I wouldn't. I'm like, I choke shit, this kid come near me.
Well, whatever actor that was in the movie Enough with J-Lo.
Yeah.
He even had issues because he was supposed to be playing the abusive boyfriend. He had issues just acting out, putting his hands on her.
Like, I don't know how long Fishburne and, what is her name?
Angela Bassett.
Yes. Like, I don't know how they got a good relationship because to play that role, like, I don't know if I could do it because the whole rape scene when he was raping her in the studio booth, I'd be like, no, you got to cut. I can't do this. But that's why he's a great actor. It's just simple as that. But, we are just shy about an hour. This is the longest episode I ever did. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Bear and
Ducky.
Hey, yay! So, don't forget to check my descriptions and links down low. Spotify, Ron Wreckless. You know the drill. Look, shit's going on long enough. Click the goddamn shits. Like, fucking subscribe. Share the goddamn link. Let's all share the Bears word. You know what I mean? And one more thing. Not just Die Hard, but Lethal Weapon is a Christmas movie.
No, it ain't.